So in today's video, what I'm going to do is go back to the fundamentals and show you guys 7 evergreen digital products that have truly stood the test of time. I've personally been in the digital product space now, I would say for the past 7 or 8 years. And during these times, there's been certain digital products that has consistently performed well from the very beginning. And the goal of today's video is not just to introduce you to these different digital products, but I want to show you how you can start building, selling, and potentially start scaling them yourself as long as you know the strategy that goes into it. But we're going to jump straight into evergreen digital product number 1, which is data trackers. And from my own experience, I would say that these are definitely products that people have been selling and people have been purchasing for many years. They've come in various different formats, but I would say for the most part, it's been mainly spreadsheets. And even though, yes, they've been consistently searched for over the past few years, I'll definitely say that in recent times, more and more people have been searching for specific types. For example, one common one that you may know of is income trackers. We can see people have been searching for them for the past 10 years or so. But for whatever reason, ever since 2026, more and more people have gone onto Google to search for them. The same thing goes with budget trackers. This is something that people have always been searching for. Maybe not thousands or millions of people, but it's definitely been consistent. But as we can see over here, once again, ever since 2026, there's been a massive spike. And just to give you one more example, we can see subscription trackers. More and more people are signing up to various different softwares, various different streaming platforms. And because of that, they need some sort of tracker when it comes to keeping up with what they're signed up to. And that's the reason why there's been this massive explosion. And the thing is, being able to build a data tracker yourself isn't a difficult thing to do. There's this tool over here. You guys already know it if you're a returning viewer, Digital Maker AI. As you can see on the left-hand side over here, we've got a new feature called Digital Maker. And what you're going to be able to do is use AI when it comes to building any type of data tracker that you want to build. And to quickly show you exactly how it works, as you can see, one of the first questions is, what is the main purpose of this spreadsheet? So I'm just going to say that this is a data tracker to help people keep on top of all of their subscriptions. So I'm just going to enter that in and click on continue. The next question is, what do I specifically want in this data tracker? So I'm going to say I want formulas, I want automated calculations, I want pie charts. There's multiple different options to choose from, but I'm just going to go with this for now and then click on continue. How much data is this going to handle? Well, because this is going to be for an individual that's keeping up with their monthly subscriptions, I'm going to say that it's going to be small for personal use. And then finally, I'm going to say that I want it to be colorful and categorized. And there we go. As you guys can see, the process has now started. And the good thing about Digital Maker AI is that it doesn't take long whatsoever. Probably takes about 2 minutes, maybe even less than that. So I'm going to wait for it to be done, but as soon as it's finished, I'm going to be back ASAP and show you exactly what it came back with. And just like that, as we can see, it's now come back letting me know that it's completed. So all I need to do is download it onto my computer. Okay, perfect. So here we go. This is the subscription tracker. This is something that all of you are going to be able to do. It's got all of the months in here just like this. It's got all of the different formulas. Everything has been connected. And it's also got this dashboard page as well that is going to have a summary of everything for the end user. So yeah, guys, just remember that when it comes to using Digital Maker AI, you've got complete flexibility when it comes to building any type of digital product. If you want to make any changes to it, you're also going to be able to do that. If you want to go back and generate another one, you're also going to be able to do that as well. But moving on to the next digital product that has consistently been doing well over the past few years, which is productivity systems. Now, again, there's so many different types out there that are doing well. And if you're someone that wants to maybe sell a productivity system, it's all about niching down and finding a topic and niche that people are actively interested in so that you're going to be able to scale to the best of your ability. And once again, I'm going to show you a couple different niches that are doing well. So if I just go back onto Google Trends, as we can see, health planners is something that people have been searching for year after year. But ever since 2025, more people went onto Google to search for it. If we use another example, which is ADHD planners, this is something else that's also done well for the past 6 or 7 years. For whatever reason, the ADHD niche has become more and more popular over the years. This is something that I've noticed. There's so many different digital product stores that are popping up left, right, and center that have been able to capitalize from it. And not just capitalize from it, but of course, build products that are going to add value to someone's life. But the point is, whatever type of niche that you want to go in, you just want to make sure that you've got knowledge in it. You want to make sure that you're passionate about it because you're going to be able to build the best product possible for the end user. So yeah, making sure to focus on a specific niche with any type of digital product is always smart. but I want to show you someone that is doing things a little bit more general. And I just want to point out exactly how you can also replicate a store that you've been able to find when it comes to building out a digital product similar to what they've been able to do that's allowing them to generate revenue. So as you can see, there's this site over here. They've got all of these different productivity systems, also known as digital planners. And by the looks of it, they're doing well based on the way that their store looks. Everything looks professional. They seem to be really on top of things when it comes to just allowing the user to feel comfortable when it comes to buying from them. But if I just click into this digital product over here, as you can see, they've built something that's quite general, that's going to appeal to a lot of people. But I want to show you exactly how I would replicate this when it comes to using a specific AI tool. But first things first, what I want to do is just copy the URL of this store and then go back over to Digital Maker AI. And what I'm going to do is click into Competitor Analyzer. Now, for those of you that are returning viewers, you would already know exactly how this works, but I would say that this is a very powerful thing that you should do with any store that you've been able to find, especially if they're using Shopify or WooCommerce. Because what you're going to be able to do is just paste the URL in there just like that and then click on Analyze. And what the Competitor Deep Dive tool is going to do is come back with so much useful information. As we can see, the estimated traffic every single month. We can also see how many products they've got listed, as well as the average price and the potential revenue that they're most likely bringing in based on their traffic numbers. All of this data is really helpful, and looking at this type of information is what helped me with a lot of the different online businesses that I've built over the years. Whenever anyone asks me, Sam, what would you say is the number one thing that you need to do for you to be successful with anything in life? I would always say it's all about replicating a proven blueprint. And that's the reason why this tool is really useful, because you're not only going to see how much revenue they're bringing in on a consistent basis when it comes to just generally proving the concept of what you're trying to do, but you're also going to be able to get an idea of all of the different digital products in their store. But yeah, if we just click into this one, I'm going to show you exactly how you can use something like Claude when it comes to replicating this particular productivity system. So if I just come over here to this image, what I'm going to do first and foremost is just take a screenshot of it just like this. Then I'm going to go over to Claude and paste it in there just like that. And then I'm going to select the highest model possible. At the time of me making this video, it's going to be Opus 4.6. And I'm just going to enter a simple prompt. If I was looking to take this a little bit more serious, I may put a little bit more time into it. But all I'm going to say is replicate this 2026 digital planner, but ensure you make it look slightly different as I plan to sell it on my store. So what I'm going to do is just enter this in and then click on this button over here. And just like that, as you can see, within a minute or so, it's now come back with the digital planner, and I'm going to be able to make it full screen so I can get a better look. Okay, here we go. So this is the digital planner that it's come back with. As you can see, it's very simple. It's fully functional. People are going to be able to click into any of the days. They're going to be able to type whatever they want to type in, just like this. And they're going to be able to use it as they need to. And this is something that you're going to be able to build various different versions of it and list it on your website, and then drive traffic to your website, and fingers crossed, hopefully start making sales. But let's move on to one of the next evergreen digital products that I'm sure that you guys know is something that's been consistently selling well year after year, which is simple PDF guides. Now, because of the world that we live in right now and the fact that AI can easily produce PDF guides for people instantly, that's why it's very important for you to build up some level of authority in whatever niche you're in. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to show your face on camera, you need to use your voice. There's so many different faceless brands on the internet right now, but because they've been consistent when it comes to posting content, they've built up a level of authority within their niche. So whenever people see their content and also see that they may be offering some sort of product, they're more likely to buy it than when it comes to just going onto AI and relying on the information that AI is going to give them. Because this does bring up a good point. A lot of people always say, Sam, why would someone buy a digital product when they could just use some sort of AI tool? And I would say the main difference is AI can give you an answer, but the problem is you're not necessarily going to know if it's right or wrong. But if you're getting information from a brand, some sort of business, or maybe an influencer, you're going to trust it because it's coming from someone that you maybe believe in their opinions. Maybe you see them as an expert. So this is the mindset that you guys need when it comes to selling any type of information online. And again, when it comes to building some sort of PDF guide, whether it's an ebook, whatever it is, you just need to make sure that you brand it in a way where people trust the information that's inside it. But for those of you that are wondering about, Sam, what is the simplest way for me to build a PDF guide or an ebook? Well, what you can do is go back over to Digital Maker AI and then go over to this new feature over here. you're going to see this option. What you need to do is just click into it, and it's going to take you through a series of different questions as always. And I'm going to quickly take you through it. And one of the topics that I've been really interested in recently is AI coding. So if I wanted to create some sort of PDF guide for AI coding, when it comes to giving it to my audience, I can give it to them as a lead magnet. I can sell it, whatever the case is. I'm going to be able to go onto Digital Maker AI, give it the title just like this. Let it know exactly how many chapters I want to put in it. So I'm just going to say 5 chapters for the sake of this video. I'm also going to say that I want the color scheme to be blue and white. The author name is going to be Success with Sam. Let's go with that. Click on continue. And the writing style is going to be technical. And there we go, guys. Just like that. Once again, super quick has come back with the PDF guide. So I'm going to be able to view it just like this. Okay, here we go. So it's got the main cover page. We've got the table of contents. And we've got all of the chapters when it comes to what is going to go into this ebook. Now, the beauty of this is that I didn't need to come up with the information that's going to go into it. I didn't need to come up with chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. The only thing I needed to do was give it the title for the ebook, and Digital Maker AI was able to do the rest of the work. So yeah, this is definitely something that can save a lot of time when it comes to being able to get a PDF guide up and running super quick if you want to put it out there without having to consistently keep thinking about what is going to go into it word for word. You're going to be able to use this tool when it comes to speeding up time. But swiftly moving on to the next digital product that I want to talk about, which is low ticket mini courses. And for those of you that are not really too familiar with exactly what this is, even though it says it in the name, it's basically a info product that you're going to build. Normally it's going to be video based, and it's going to be low ticket in the sense that it's not going to cost thousands of dollars. These are really simple when it comes to building, and they're also highly valuable to people that want to get solid information from someone that they trust. And in my opinion, I would say that this is definitely one of the low hanging fruit opportunities when it comes to building a digital product, because most of you that are watching this video have information in a particular area that someone will probably be interested in buying. A lot of people think that when it comes to selling some sort of info product, they need to be Einstein or they need to be the smartest person in the world, when that isn't true. You just need to be a few steps ahead of someone else. And if you're able to package your information in the right way and present it to someone where it's going to be able to solve a certain problem, it's going to be a win-win for everyone involved. And the beauty of the times that we're living in right now is that as long as you've got the ideal topic that you want to focus on, you're going to be able to use AI when it comes to putting everything together, and it's going to be your job just to validate the information. And there's going to be a few different steps that goes into this. Now, the first thing is to build up various different infographics that's going to contain all of the different modules that's going to go into your final video. And then from there, what you can do is go over to another tool called Descript that's going to be able to turn those infographics into a video. And then finally, you can either now use your voice when it comes to narrating anything, or you can use AI when it comes to doing that for you as well. And then it's literally just going to be a case of making sure that you've turned your info slides into various different videos that you now upload to a platform like Standstore. Standstore is perfect when it comes to selling all of these different mini video courses. You never need to show your face. You never need to use your voice. And when it comes to being able to get traffic, there's certain strategies that you can use where it's a combination of organic content as well as paid content, which involves using Instagram and Facebook ads. And I do have another video coming out real soon when it comes to showing you how you can build your very first mini video course. Just remember that you don't have to be the #1 expert on the entire planet. I'm going to show you everything that goes into it. But in the meantime, if you want to check out my step-by-step guide where I'm able to explain this in a little bit more details, I'm going to put it linked down below. It should be the first or second link in the description. But I believe right now we're on the 5th evergreen digital product, which is website themes. And as long as the internet has been around, people have been capitalizing from website themes from the beginning up until now. This is because the website is made up of websites, and of course, all of these millions of people all around the world are always going to need some sort of a theme. And whether you want to build a theme yourself or if you want to sell a ready-made one to someone, you're going to be able to do that. For example, if we just go back onto Digital Maker AI, as you guys can see over here, there's a new feature that's been added, which is Website Builder. And the main reason why this has been added is because it helps people when it comes to building a website with a custom theme when it comes to helping them sell their digital product. It's pretty straightforward, really. You just go through all of the questions when it comes to what type of digital product do you want to sell. You also have to confirm that you've got a Shopify account. You're going to need to verify that. It only costs $1 when it comes to doing so. And this works amazing. It's helped out various different people when it comes to getting their website up and running in a way where they've got a customized theme centered around the types of products that they are putting out there. But one other way that you can use this feature is that you can use it when it comes to just selling Shopify themes to people that need it. So of course you can maybe design your own themes, but if you wanted to use AI when it comes to helping you design themes that you can sell to someone else, this is definitely one of the tools that you can use. But on to the next evergreen digital product that most people don't really think of it as a digital product, but it's mobile apps. And now we're getting a little bit more advanced. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's completely easy for you to build a mobile app, but there's certain ways that you can simplify the process. For example, when it comes to the design phase as well as the prototype phase, you're going to be able to do that quite easily using a variety of different AI tools. And the way that this can be done is by using a tool like Google Stitch as well as Google Anti-Gravity. So I'm going to quickly show you how this works, right? So when it comes to Google Stitch, you're going to find it by going over to stitch.withgoogle.com. And what this tool does is that it's going to help you conceptualize the application that you're looking to build. In other words, it's going to design it for you. So you just go into it just like this, and you're going to enter a prompt or just give it the information as to what you're looking to build. Select the right model. I'm going to go with 3.1 Pro in this case. And within a few minutes, it's going to come back with the designs for completely free. And my advice when it comes to using Google Stitch is to go over to the prompt builder. You're going to see Google Stitch over here, and you're just going to let it know exactly what you want to build. And then from there, it's going to give you that prompt. So I'm just going to click on mobile app. I'm going to enter a random example. I'm going to say that this is a simple affirmation app that reminds people when they need to say their affirmations daily. How do I plan to monetize this? I'm going to say direct monetization, which is a one-time purchase. And for the color scheme, I want it to be minimal and modern. And there we go. It's now come back with the full Google Stitch prompt. So I'm going to be able to copy it just like this. Go back over to it, paste it in there just like that, and click on enter. Okay, there we go. So it's now come back with all of the different designs for this app. So as someone is scrolling through it, this is what they're going to see. So this is definitely helpful when it comes to just getting an idea of exactly what the app is going to look like. Because with Stitch, you're now going to be able to click into it. You're going to be able to modify it when it comes to coming up with different variations. If you want to edit something within the app, and just generally see exactly what it's going to look before you go away and start building it. So yeah, the way that Google Stitch works is basically like this. If you want to make any adjustments, you're going to be able to do it quite easily. But if you want to test out your app and see exactly how it functions, the way that you can do that is by highlighting all of the different images just like this, clicking on export, then clicking on AI Studio. And AI Studio may not be the best solution for this because it's better suited for other types of applications, but as you can see, I'm going to be able to scroll through. I'm going to be able to click into all of the different links. I'm going to be able to see exactly how the user is going to experience the app that I'm thinking about building. But I do have another video coming out real soon where I'm going to be able to expand on some other things you need to know when it comes to building your first mobile application and even getting it listed on the iOS App Store. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you don't miss that video. But the seventh and final digital product that, again, this is something that most people don't really think about, that has done well from the beginning of the internet, which is web applications. So when people think about apps, they normally think about mobile apps, just like I showed you, but there's also things like web applications as well. And these can be really powerful if you're able to build them in the right way because they could be monetized in a number of different ways. And with the help of artificial intelligence, it's quite easy when it comes to getting them built. There's tools out there like Claude that's really good when it comes to coding. We've also got Google Anti-Gravity as well. I actually made a video not too long ago showing you how you can use Google Anti-Gravity in combination with Claude when it comes to building out a web application for completely free. There's a certain strategy that goes into this when it comes to making sure that you've done everything right. And you've also built the best tool that you know people are actively searching for that you're going to be able to monetize from. So if you wanted to check that video out, I'm going to leave it on the screen right now. This video has already helped out thousands of people. I've gotten so much positive feedback from it. And it's also put people in the right position when it comes to being able to build their very first app. If you've enjoyed this video, you've learned anything from it, press the like button. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know once a new video has been released. Be sure to check the links down below for resources when it comes to helping you build up your very first digital product as a complete beginner. But other than that, guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.